down and wave to all the doubters. Hello, bitch. If you think you've got advice for me, keep it to yourself. These bitches all think they so tight with me. Shit. Please tell me what you did. And I'm not talking about 500K likes on your pic, bitch. Y'all stay stressed about exterior. Hot girl, but her brain's inferior. Woke bitch with my heart superior. Flow sick, iller than bacteria. Serious. I kill it, that's on period. And I'm doing it prettier. Really though, y'all stay silly though. I can never die.
Okay, so what you just saw was my first session with the new Them 901. Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. Let me share a couple of opinions after skating them for the first time. Very important, this is not a review. This is just a skater that happens to work for another skate company who actually paid for these skates, sharing his opinions on the first session on these skates. And have in mind that one session on the skates does not mean that these skates are good or bad. I will share how it went for me, but you may have a different opinion. And after skating a pair of skates for a couple sessions and tuning them or adjusting them the way you like, every skate will work for you. This is my opinion. Yeah. Now let's go with this. Okay. Number one, look, this is the wheels. First session on a very smooth skate park. I don't know if you can see here, but the wheels already have a little bit of a side. This is happening for two reasons. Number one, I'm heavy and I'm skating anti-rocker. And number two, I don't think the urethane of these wheels is the best. I felt like after a couple of minutes skating, the wheels started getting slower. And again, this happens because there's a lot of pressure on two wheels only on each skate, and I'm an heavy skater. So when I first opened the skates and I said that the wheels say made in USA, but it may not be the case. I really think it's not the case. They started feeling slow, and again, I'm heavy. Also, the profile of the wheel being like this, it's a very common profile for wheels for aggressive skating, like for street skating. Some people really like the stability that it offers when the wheel have like a little bit more flat top. These ones are not flat anymore because they got a little bit shaved, but still these two edges here and here, they end up giving me some trouble, at least to me, because the frame, if you look at the frame here, the frame is a little bit shaven on the side, like it comes like that. So the frame has like this edge that it's not fully straight, and then because the wheel sticks out a lot, I kind of feel like a lot of times I get stuck. There would be two ways to go around these. Obviously I could change to a wheel that it's more like pointy so that this edge doesn't have this angle and it's something more like this, so it goes more aligned with that, or I could just keep on using these until they get the form that I need. So it will work anyway. I do not know if these wheels will last that long until it gets that shape, at least with me, but with most skaters wouldn't be a problem. Also, with the anti-rockers, they are made of urethane, and I know a lot of people really love urethane anti-rockers. To me, they felt a little bit soft. They say 100A. They may be 100A, but it could also be, once again, because of the profile being very wide, I felt that I got stuck a couple of times. And people really like the anti-rockers so that they don't make noise, but these ones, they make a little bit of noise still. So yeah, I don't know what's the thing here, but I would prefer, if I'm going to skate anti-rocker, I would prefer something harder, maybe like a plastic anti-rocker. I know some people don't like them, but I actually do. And the wheels maybe a pointier profile. The frame, I like it. I like how I need to bend. It's not like a Fluid 4 from Kaiser that it's very deep, that you basically almost don't need to lean in order to do like royales and torques and stuff like that. This one, you need to lean a little bit, at least more than those, but of course less than if you're skating flat. And the plate, the Soulplate, it felt extremely fast on soul tricks. It's been a while since I felt my soul tricks a lot faster than the groove tricks. I don't think the groove tricks were slower because of these, but mainly because of the wheels, as I told you before. Anti-rockers, a bit too soft for me and with this shape. And also when I do like front sides or back sides on quarter pipe or on ledges, these corners here with touch, so it felt a bit slow for that reason. But when it's just plastic, it's also really fast. So grinding wise, awesome. I love the groove that I started getting here right away. One session only, and I started getting this groove. But this can also mean that the Soulplate may not last very long time, because again, I skated a park. There was a little bit of cement where I did grinding, but there was some waxed stuff. So if I'm gonna be street skating with these, I don't know how long they're gonna last. But so different from the first version and the second one. I think I may have tried the third one. I don't really remember, but I like it. I like this Soulplate a lot. I really do like the Soulplate. The boot, the shell, again, size medium. I should be a 42.5, which most people would say, oh, why didn't you get the mediums? I know that should have been my size, but at the end of the day, I like to have a little bit of room inside the boot so I can play with different liners. And for aggressive skating, I want to have a tiny bit of movement inside. And when my skate is very close to the end or very squashed inside, it doesn't feel the same way. So I actually like the sizing, and yes, there was a little bit of movement, but I didn't change anything. I didn't change the insoles. I didn't change anything on the liner. I didn't add any shock absorber. I skated them completely stock. And I think I need some stuff. I need to change some stuff. First one would be I would need some different insole. I would probably put like a little bit of a thicker one. I've been using, what's the name of that? I don't remember. The one that they throw the bowling balls and they absorb all the shock, the thick ones. You know what I'm talking about. Very thick insole. I've been skating that and I actually really like it. The liner, I don't know. I have also been skating the Rollerblade Nomad a lot, the Nomad liner. I know some people don't like it. For me, I actually do like it in my size, in the size 43. So after trying this liner with the insoles, I may try also the skate with the Nomad liner and with a couple of different liners like the My Feet Fat Boy, the Damn Intuition liners, and a couple different ones. But so far, I actually like the fitting. They did felt harder, and I've heard some people said that the 901s they should be harder than the 909s, but as an all, they actually flex more. I did not felt that on the 909s. I feel more flex. I may like the 909s more than the 901s, but I'm gonna need to skate a bit more to see that. It's like it's not gonna be on one session that I'm gonna be able to say that. The lacing works well. Not having lacing here on top, I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about that, but so far, not a problem. I would have liked to have maybe a little bit more of a strap for the buckle. My foot is wide and the liner is a bit thick too, so I'm kind of like staying on the beginning of this strap, and it kind of feel like it's hard to put it on. But also once the liner gets a bit thinner, once it gets more used, that won't be a problem anymore. But yeah, so far this is it. I'm gonna keep skating them. I'm gonna play with a couple of different things, as I said. First with insoles, wheels, later stage different liner. I may play with a different frame. I may skate these boot with a flat frame. And I don't know, let me know if you want to keep seeing these updates about my experience with these and with other skates, or if you would prefer to watch a full-on video where I touch about all these different things that I change on the skate, all compacted in one video only. Let me know. I think it's important to hear you guys before I keep on doing more of these, or just do one. You guys going to be important. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you enjoyed this one, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm actually in the middle of a move, so it's a bit messy. I don't know if you can see the boxes in the back of my car, and it's just been all over the place. I was able to do these during lunch break, and that is it. Don't forget why we all started skating. And that is because it's fun. Cheers, and see you soon.